Hey divas and gents, I'm coming to you with wire wrap rings. This video won't be really long. I've just been making some rings and I thought I would show. So my 100% inspiration on doing these rings came from my sweet and amazing friend Elizabeth, who is Beauty Bomb Bomb here. Hey chica! So many moons ago, when I say moons, we're talking years ago, I had purchased a ring from her. And let's see if I can get this to focus. And this one is sterling silver. So, really, camera? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So I had purchased this ring from her. And well, it's sterling silver, so it has lasted me a long time. I wear it all the time. And I absolutely love it. This was my primary inspiration on doing these. Then she gifted me jewelry a while ago after that, and she made one of these dangly ones. And I was like, oh, I gotta learn how to do that. And I figured it out. I watched a few videos because I typed in wire wrapped dangles. Dangly rings, something like I was trying to do that so that they could show how to do this. She used a much thinner wire. I use a 20 gauge. So with this wire right here, it's too thin for me. I bend it really easy. So maybe one day I'll get to that smaller size, but I use a 20 gauge just so you guys all know. And then I used this wire, but this is the one that's from LA, from downtown LA. But I went to Michael's a few days ago and I was very surprised to see that they sold this. Do you see this big Mama Jamma right here? It's 20 gauge and they only sell the 20 gauge. So I was super surprised that they had this big old huge thing. Now this right here is more of a stainless steel color, as opposed to, you see right here where this is a shiny. I do love the stainless steel. They only had this one color. They didn't have any other colors. But this is the primary thing where most of the costume jewelry and stuff is made of. So it's your preference. I actually really like this color right here. It just tends to, they're both meant to not tarnish. That's the whole beauty of the artistic wire, is for it to not tarnish. So I've always known this to last longer. Just in my personal opinion. So just so you know, this right here, you see how this was $8? You see the difference? This is $8.99. And you get a lot of product on here. And I used my 40% off. So that even made it cheaper than going to downtown LA. So just so you know. I used my ring mandrel, which is this one right here. This one is smooth. It has no grooves in it. This one I purchased from Michael's a long time ago. So I don't know if it's just a plastic. It's nothing. You don't need to have a metal one. If that's all you can get your hands on, then that's fine. But those are a lot more expensive. The plastic is just as good. Okay, and mine does have the groove right here. Okay, so those are the tools I used. Now let's dive into what I made. Okay. So let's do, I'm going to show you the danglies last. Oh, because I'm so excited. Okay, so these, I did 3 different styles of wire wrap rings. Okay, the first one are pretty much your basic. And it's done with just the one bead. Okay. This I did size 6. I do 6 and 7s because those tend to be my ring finger is a 6 and then my middle finger is a 7. So I tend to do those. And then that was in lavender. And then I did this really pretty stone that's like rectangular. So see, you don't have to use things that are just circular. And this is also a size 6. Of course, you know I had to do one in yellow. This one right here, I did more of a bird nest style to where it doesn't have, like for instance, you see the difference here. This one is more perfectly aligned as opposed to this one's more of a bird's nest look to it. And I actually really like that. I like this type of look. It's always up to the preference of whomever is making the ring, if that's what they like or not. And then I also did this one right here, which is a heart. It's probably going to be harder to see, but it's the angled heart, and of course the wire goes this way. Okay, so I did this one the same way. And this is how it looks on. Really super pretty. This is a mermaid color glass bead that was purchased from LA. And then just really quickly so you can see what they look on in the different. I'm very, I love unique things. So I like things to have a unique look to them. Okay, those are the ones that have the single stone. These ones right here are the triple stones. And this is how they're wire wrapped. I've done these a long time ago. And I forgot, this is a 7. No, this is a 6. I forget. Okay. And this is how it looks on. So the wire wrapping goes in between the beads. Okay. Then I did this one. It's like a periwinkle color bead. So it lifts up a little high off of your finger. It doesn't lay flat, but it's no different to something, you know what I'm saying? They still both lift high off your ring, regardless if it's the single or if it's the 3. So, okay. And then I did one gold one. And I used, these are like, let's see if I can get it to show. It's like a pink and gold. These were purchased from Hobby Lobby. And then I double put the wire in between both. So see, just so you can see in comparison. The bead shape here is more oval, but this one is round. So they still sit the same height up here, you know what I'm saying? So don't be, this one looks more, because I double wrapped it. And this is how it looks flat to the side. I love things like this. I love statement things. They're so adorbs. Okay, and then these are the danglies. I'm so excited. Okay, so here's a dangly ring. Yay, I did it. So excited. These, honestly, are easier to do than the other ones. Go figure. They're really easy and quick. So these ones, I did 7s. Okay, so see, these are really pretty champagne, and then the head pins have I have the little balls at the bottom here. So you could use, you'll see the other ones I use flat. These ones are with the little ball. But look at how fun and just cute that is. I used 7 little beads, and then this one right here, it's also a 7. And I use this really pretty, see, and these ones are flat at the bottom. Love it. I love all the dangling. Okay. And then this is the last one I did. This is more of a 6. Okay. And this one's a really pretty greenish looking color one that I used a flat on it as well instead of a round. And I used a smaller bead. So I was super excited to learn how to do these. Oh my gosh, I was so pumped. So I did these this morning. And I absolutely love how they came out. I'm dying. It's so adorbs. I love it. Love it, love it. And yeah, love it. So here's my dangly rings. And thank you to my amazing friend Elizabeth, who made this one for me that totally inspired me. And there was one more here, and mind you, I've had this for a long time. So there was a pearl on there, and the pearl was getting scratched up, so I removed the pearl. And I wasn't going to throw the ring away because I love it, and I know now I can add on to it. And looks like it was maybe like a bronze type head pin she used, but I could always add on to it, and I love it. So I totally did not want to do that. You know, when things get bad, let's say people gift you something like this and they tarnish. For me, being a jewelry maker, I will never throw the whole piece away. I will always keep what I can recycle. And if it gets tarnished, then yeah, you can't keep it. But I always keep what I would hope that you guys would do the same, you know, just cut it down, take the beads off and reuse them because the beads don't tarnish. So yeah. So these are my rings. I had a blast making them. so stinking fun, and just a who doesn't love this type of stuff? Like, seriously, I'm dying. Just gorge, right? Just love it, love it, love it, love it. Just like my friend Elizabeth says all the time. She always says, love it, love it, love it. So these are my rings, my wire wrap rings that I've made. And for you that dive into wire wrapping, it does take practice. This is definitely not a beginner thing. I went through a ton of wire and messed it up, and till I learned how to do it. But I'm very persistent. If I want to know bad enough, I will keep trying over and over. So do not feel that you can't do it, but just know that you're going to go through wire, and it is what it is, but you'll get it. Gotta have a ring mandrel though. I always go up one size. If I'm a size 6, I go to a 7. When you're wire wrapping and putting everything on, crazy enough, it shrinks. However it does it. So if you're a size 7, go to an 8. If you're a 6.5, go to a 7.5. That's how you would want to make sure. Good rule of thumb on that one. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm so happy that it's a 3-day weekend. You have no idea. And California is not killer right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jesus. So I hope you guys have an amazing and blessed weekend. I am getting my craft on, and probably you guys are too. So you guys have a great remaining of your day, and thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are so amazing and beautiful. And to all my new subbies, you guys are awesome. So I will see you soon. Bye.